Hello, everyone.
Hello!
Welcome to the Bready Agent Podcast.
Hello. Hello.
Man, what thing shall we yap about this time?
I have no idea. Let's see what's going around this time around.
What's interesting that's happening today? Or that's just been happening in general?
Oh yeah, I did forget. Everybody's playing Deltarune.
Everyone's playing Deltarune?
Yes! Because it's coming out. Chapter 3 and 4.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Everybody is playing Deltarune and everybody's excited for it.
Yep. Oh yeah, you have do you have the first episode streaming on? Well, you really can't have the first episode stream on your end as well, can't you? Because of how we're doing it currently.
Yeah, that's something, but that's gonna have to be on the second channel instead of my channel.
Why don't we juggle the episodes then? Like I do episode 1, you do episode 2, and then it's just a back and forth.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Yeah.
All right. And I believe if I were to screen share, I could have the music play as well. Because it's copyright-free music, I made sure.
Yeah, it's copyright-free music, so it will be fine.
Yeah, we'll live.
Yeah, so... Yeah, you made sure so you won't make a bit of a red side get angry at us.
Yeah. So, the other day, OBS is struggling to stream at a perfect 80 FPS with things that aren't even moving.
OBS is just kind of crazy.
OBS is struggling.
OBS will do anything in their power to like run something that doesn't even look like it doesn't even look like it run properly. But oh, wait a minute, if I'm streaming something, just poof.
I'm gonna also take this time to change the chat overlay.
Yeah, the chat overlay.
Because the chat overlay text color is red, and I don't think red would work with the kind of background that the podcast has.
Yeah.
So, once Streamlabs boots up...
Once it boots up, I think we're ready for that.
I mean, we're already streaming episode 1. I just gotta change the text color.
Yeah.
So, yesterday, actually, me, Amaya, and everyone else, or Amaya, we're all playing, Gartic Phone.
Oh yeah, Gartic Phone? Yeah.
There were so many funny things that happened that I can't even say on YouTube.
Gartic Phone is that one game that just makes you feel like you just either watch like the funniest show on earth or just watch a slideshow of the craziest art people can make because
Exactly.
man, I
Gartic Phone is just Gartic Phone by itself is just funny. No matter what the situation is, you'll always end up laughing.
Legit, I always when I first played this, I'm like, okay, what's this game all about? And then I had a blast. And then more and more, I like played it so much to the point where we draw something, it has to be the most funniest thing on earth. That,
Exactly.
Like 1 second, I'm like, okay, I tell everyone, hey, here's my prompt, and they'll draw the prompt, and then the next prompt they have is just
it's just entirely different. Oh, like, Streamlabs! It's got things I could have used for the podcast.
What?
Ah, it's too late now. We have a custom one.
Yep, it's custom. We could fix it another time.
Later on, we'll do it later.
Yeah.
We'll do one again later. We'll do a different one later. Font color. Let's make it back to white. Same
White.
settings.
I mean, it would be making more sense if it was white, so people can better but see.
Yeah, and I mean, people could also see it. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
and well, red just makes it like a little bit of a scene.
A little bit evil.
Evil text.
A bit evil.
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 It's a little tech chat box. Why else?
What kind of a plumber are you? A platypus plumber? Barry the platypus plumber? Barry the platypus! There we go. I have chat working now. Yep. I mean, I had to be sure it was working.
Yes.
Because there was one time where it straight up was not working, like almost the entirety of the first end of the stream.
Yeah, because you know.
And that'd be horrible.
Chat the Lord. Man, I sure do love how chat feels when it tries to do something pretty cool, but all of a sudden it gets ruined in the next 3 seconds.
Exactly.
So later on, I was playing on my Nintendo Switch, and honestly, I'm still a bit surprised how far we have gotten with the Switch, to be honest.
I am too. We supposedly what gave Nintendo the idea for the Switch was the GameCube.
The GameCube?
The GameCube, yeah. A lot of people.
So what could have made it?
It was the handle that the GameCube from the GameCube.
Oh, the handle.
A lot of people, including myself, assumed that it was the Wii U console, like the actual handheld one that was used for Splatoon 1.
People thought that, but I'm not sure about that. Honestly,
I mean, if you take a look at that console and the Switch, you could see the resemblance. So I think that's what a lot of people. I think that's where the assumption came from, mainly.
But the fact that we have gotten far from 2018 to right now to 2025 with the Switch 2
It's
arriving,
crazy.
It's crazy how far we've gotten from like a few years in the past just to right now.
Exactly.
Like, we started with like Breath of the Wild, we started with Mario Kart Arms, and then we had Smash Bros, and then we had Luigi's Mansion, etc., with the other games. And
We had
now
new Super Mario Brothers. Wii. We had a lot of games since then.
And now the Switch 2 is coming up with games of their own, and especially a new Mario Kart, especially the frame one, and a new Kirby Air Riders game that haven't came out. Wait, how long did like Kirby's Air Ride came out? Because I am trying to remember.
Me personally, I've never been a big fan of Kirby.
This came out in 2003.
You want to know something that would have made Popeyes a lot popular?
What?
So, the Donkey Kong game, the one that featured Mario and Pauline,
Yeah.
was supposed to be a Popeyes game.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. I did remember there was going to be like a Popeyes-like game. Yeah.
Yeah, but Nintendo at the time they weren't doing so great, so they didn't end up getting the rights for the Popeye game. Instead of scrapping the entire project, they made Popeye Mario, Olive Oil Pauline, and I don't remember the villain. I don't remember that guy's name. I never really watched Popeye growing up. I
forgot his name as well. And he turned into Donkey Kong.
Yeah, he became Donkey Kong. Thus Mario was born.
Yes, the original Donkey Kong game and everything.
Happy times from happy days.
Indeed.
The good old days.
How far we have gotten with all this.
Exactly.
Like I have never expected a change in my life to see from an entire arcade game based around just some random Brooklyn guy saving a girl from a giant
unknown species villain.
Yes.
Who is supposed to be a snapping turtle, but very clearly isn't.
Yeah.
Though they do,
And
Bowser
now
does look
look
like a
how
turtle
far
though.
we've gotten. We have gotten tennis,
Yep.
basketball. We have gotten
Mario Golf,
golf,
Mario Party, Super
Mario
Mario
Party,
Bros.
and then we have legit my favorite Mario Kart.
Super
And
Mario Kart. Hey! Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da.
and then later on we had golf, tennis,
Yep.
volleyball. I mean, there was an entire sports game on the Wii called Mario Sports Mix, and I think they had volleyball on it.
Yep.
And then Mario was in a basketball collab game. I'm not even kidding. My man Mario was dunking on people.
I see. You want to know something that I wish Nintendo would do with the NES app on the Switch?
Yeah.
They have the sequel to Dig Dug, but they don't have the first one on there.
Dang.
I love Dig Dug. I love that game.
Same here. Dig Dug is actually a fun arcade game. I remember playing
It
a
is.
lot of it.
I
I love
remember.
that game.
I remember playing the actual arcade Pac-Man game.
I
Because
do
my,
remember
because
playing.
at the time, my neighbor had one. So anytime I was over there, the first thing I'd do is get on the Pac-Man arcade game and just start playing.
For me, it was Galaga. Galaga was an absolute fun game I used to play a lot on. Because when I saw like Galaga and the other games they had and the multiple versions, I was actually impressed for how it is. I used to remember there was a mobile port for like Namco games, especially like Galaga and stuff. When I first played that, I was like, "Wow, this game's awesome."
Exactly. There's a lot of Nintendo games that are very good, and it's just games in general, actually.
Namco, Nintendo,
Sega,
Sega, Square Enix, well, Microsoft or I guess,
Microsoft, the Roblox dev team.
yeah,
I believe they're actually just called Roblox.
yeah, I think they're just called Roblox, I guess. But they really changed a lot in the past.
Dude,
I'm not sure about
Mario
Roblox.
Donkey Kong was such a big success that when Mario Bros came out, a lot of people say single-handedly saved gaming when it came out.
Yes, indeed, it did.
I want to
And
say they
honestly,
did, because if those didn't happen, we probably wouldn't have games as good as today.
yeah, without Mario or Sonic or Crash Bandicoot in the gaming industry, none of this whole gaming fiasco that's going around wouldn't happen today.
Exactly. Okay. I had one day, a while back, I had a random memory. I remembered playing a Crash Bandicoot 64 game. I found out I found out that the one I remembered playing was on a PS5 or a PS4 or a PS3, somewhere around there. I just know it was on a PS. It was on a PS console.
Ah,
I don't think we still have the console. I don't think we still have it.
dang.
I don't think we do. We probably do. This is probably in stores somewhere.
I have no idea, but honestly, I wish I. Honestly, I remember I have a PS1, but I never even tried it because it's never plugged in or anything. But I wished I wanted to try it for myself. Besides, all that is going around in the gaming industry for like what it is today, I respect my PS4 right over there by the table because that is my personal favorite console that I first got ever during Christmas. That is my favorite one.
I want to say my first ever console was my Switch Lite, but I'd be lying because technically I believe my first ever console was the 3DS.
Actually, I think I remember my first ever console ever was the 3DS, and then my second one.
Didn't you
No,
say
no, no.
your
It
first
was
console was the PS1?
no. Okay, so the 3DS was my first ever handheld.
Oh, handheld.
The,
Okay.
the Wii U was also my second favorite handheld. Then I remember playing the Wii. Then I got the PS4, which was my favorite console. And then I got the Nintendo Switch, which was awesome. And I loved this console to death. And I right upside, well, not as right now, but like back now, I have like this PS5 I don't even use.
Hmm.
I legit don't even use this thing. I legit play the PS4 because it's my most favorite console in the entire world.
That's fair. And I believe the first ever like normal console we ever had was the Wii U, I think.
The Wii. Honestly, I remember the Wii U for what it was on the release because the Wii U, as of like back then, was just gaining a bit of a little bit of sales and it was not doing too well.
Yeah, because like I believe no, we had the normal Wii. That was the Wii we got. I just
Uh,
it was like the
but
normal.
the
It was
Wii, not the Wii U. Okay.
I just for some
Honestly,
reason
people just confuse the Wii U as a Wii.
I just assumed that the Wii and the actual handheld version of the Wii were just both considered the Wii U.
Yeah, in a way.
Because that's basically what they were to me. Is that they were basically
They
this.
legit would just say, "Oh, that's oh." If I say, "Oh yeah, that's the Wii U," and people say, "Oh, that's the Wii," I'm like, "Wait, what?" Like, that's the Wii U, not the Wii. Well, I mean, it's considered a
They
Wii because
they
it has the
technically
Wii.
considered are the same thing because the Wii
Yeah,
U was made for games like Splatoon 1, for example.
I mean, yeah, and it basically supports Wii controllers,
Yeah,
and honestly, yeah, honestly, Splatoon is the main reason I actually had Splatoon 1. I have Splatoon 2 for a long time until it's gone, and now I have Splatoon 3. I have all three. Jeez, I have all three in the Splatoon games. You gotta be kidding me.
I wish I
I
had Splatoon 1, man. I wouldn't even be able to play it because I don't have my Wii anymore. The
It
mother
was
the motherboard
still
in it went out,
uh
which
I
sucked because I loved playing on that Wii.
honestly it's a fun time playing on a console that you remember playing on, but oh my god, it's kind of
I
like
I remember what edition that Wii was. I remember it.
addition to the Wii, what was it?
It was the red Mario Edition Wii.
Red. Wait a minute. Why does that feel familiar?
I
Wait.
re- I remembered what edition. I remember what edition that Wii was.
Oh, the new Super Mario Bros. Wii, the 25th one. Yeah.
That's what that was. The red Mario Edition Wii. That's what it was.
Yes, that's the one you got. Honestly, it was just for me, it was just a plain old white Wii. But I remember playing Mario Kart Wii so much on that game. It was fun.
My aunt has a my aunt Jamie has a Wii, and every
Oh,
time
Wii.
every time we're over there, it's always either New Super Mario Bros. Or Mario Kart 8.
Honestly, I remember playing Mario Kart Wii a lot as a kid and just straight up like honestly just play the game for however I liked. I don't care what anybody says, like saying, okay, but I miss the times where I can just straight up do a trick on Mario Kart Wii Rainbow Road on the Nintendo Wii, and then meanwhile Mario Kart 8 I can't do the same thing. We're not the same person. But anyways,
Yep. Moving on from Nintendo, Sega.
Sega! Ah,
Sega!
Oh yes, Sega, our favorite lovable blue hedgehog of a
Did you know
company.
that? Did you know that in the unfinished CGI version, the DVD, they have a special unfinished CGI version of the Shadow holding the laser pistol.
Oh,
You want to know what he had instead of the laser pistol?
what?
An actual pistol.
Like, I'm glad they changed that for a second because I was about to say, oh my god.
I'm pretty sure it was just there as a placeholder, though.
I mean, if it was just for replacement, that's fine. But oh my god, I'm just surprised he just straight up, like they just legit had to scrap that part because they would think it would just be be a bit too serious for for the movie. I mean, it would be kind of funny,
I
but at
mean,
the same
Sega wanted the cinema universe of Sonic to have a different lore than the normal game Sonic.
I mean, it would make sense if it wasn't too connected, but at the same time, we do
I
have
mean,
like,
for Sonic
I
X
mean,
Shadow Generations, they included the movie Shadow, and they even had Keanu Reeves come in and voice lines for that too. So
yes,
that would imply that they're in the same universe technically.
yeah.
Never thought we'd start doing theories here on a podcast.
Theory on a podcast? What is this?
Exactly, we're just here to yap, but I guess technically making theories is yapping, so
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, it makes sense.
Honestly, I have no idea. But Sega is one of the companies I just look at and go, all right, I guess it's doing well. I guess just hopefully it doesn't do anything crazy. I guess.
Me personally, Sega, I've never really played a lot of their games. That's mainly because I didn't have any of their consoles. I mean,
Sonic
I had
versus
like I'll admit the only two Sonic games I've played is the original Sonic 1 and 2.
Honestly, those games are pretty fun. Honestly, for me, I used to play a version of Sonic Generations on the 3DS, which, by the way, this is the same version where it doesn't even have a 3D moment in the game, and it's legit just 2D top down, which, by the way, this is the 3DS.
It's supposed
You
to
know,
bring
the
in 3D.
3D. And yet the entire game is straight up 2D. Okay, cool.
I remember on the 3DS I had New Super Mario Bros on it. The one I had, it was still technically 3D, but it still had pixel visuals. And the models just looked awful too, but at the same time that's when 3D was still kind of new.
Yeah, but honestly, Sega for me, like I remember playing Smart. Okay, I think this might be related because Sonic and Nintendo are in the same way, but I do remember playing Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I can't remember
Mario and Sonic Olympics.
Yeah, I remember playing them on the Wii, and I was actually having fun on that game because that felt pretty awesome.
I'm still mad that they had to cancel that series because the Olympics said, "Nah, you can't use the word Olympics now."
The release said, "Nah, bro, we ain't let it that. Nah, nah, nah. I'm sorry, you can't let these two creatures in here. What do you mean? One is Italian." Yeah, sorry, buddy. We're not gonna let. Yeah, sorry, we're not gonna let them in. Sorry, unfortunately. So, you're gonna have to cancel.
It was so cool. Like it made both companies actually work together and understand each other.
Legit, yeah.
It literally turned two rivals into friends, into allies. And then they had to turn around and say, "Nah, you can't use the word Olympic."
They really said, "Nah, you can't use Olympic, buddy." By the way, they just use it for NFTs as well, which is kind of a messed up move, to be honest.
That is true, yeah.
Like, you're straight up gonna remove, like, the two companies that have been working together side by side to make the greatest Olympic Games in history. And you're gonna block them off because you can't basically use the word Olympic and you're making NFTs. Or you gotta be kidding me.
Nothing makes sense, man.
I mean, at least, like, let them have another chance or something, but I guess...
I do kind of wish though that maybe they would just rename the brand or rename the series instead of just straight up canceling it because of it.
Yeah, if it was still continuing, that would be cool, but still enough. They have to, like, collab with another, like... They have to collab with the Olympics again, but at the same time, yeah. But if they have a new... But if they have to make a new series with those two, then it will be way different and it will be perfect.
Exactly.
And that would be pretty cool. Also, Sega, what's going on with your games? Okay, I understand Sonic Rumble and bro, have you heard about Sonic Rumble like getting delayed? Like,
no, I don't really keep up with the Sonic news.
Yeah, apparently people were mad because the game was getting delayed, like straight up. Like 1 second, everybody was about to be hyped for this game, and 1 second they were getting shot down because delayed.
Okay, the one thing I have heard from the Sonic news is that Sonic fans are upset at Sega completely making Rouge flat-chested.
Honestly, on a topic like this, yeah, I can understand that.
I mean, at first it was kind of like, meh, that's fine. They just raised up her suit a little bit and lifted up her boots.
Yeah.
And then they turned around and like completely like made her flat. Like
Straight
I don't care, but at the same time, like, how could you just play it off like that? Because that's gonna, to a lot of people, especially the Rouge simps. Ugh.
Oh boy, I already know where this is going.
Yeah.
But honestly, kind of weird. But not gonna lie.
Me personally. Sorry, go on.
But yeah, Sega is pretty cool for what it is, even though Sega legit deleted a Roblox fan game, if I remember correctly.
Was it Sonic Speed? No, Sega made Sonic Speed Simulator.
No, it was a Sonic EXE, Sonic the Disastered game. That one.
The one you showed me?
Yeah, the original one got like deleted because of Sega, which was kind of strange on why they did that. Because Sega is fine with you making fan games, just don't berate them being better than the original company because that's gonna make it worse.
I think that's probably what was going on. Is that somewhere, somehow, they were saying ours is better than the official. That's probably what
Well, I would.
happened.
Well, not really. I guess Sega was kind of like, well, sorry, we're not allowed to. We're not gonna do that because for some reason, we have our own IP and we definitely do not want our characters like this in your name. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to ask you to delete it as soon as possible. Wait, what? And it's gone. Well, I wouldn't say it's gone, but I'm not sure if it will come back as a like a revival. So
I mean,
yeah,
I mean, Mistful Crimson Morning got picked up by a new,
yeah,
by a new leader, and they're taking it in a
they
new direction. And all the original dev team members came back. So
yeah, they came back revival with new stuff, new songs and everything. Yeah, they came back.
yeah,
So,
new
so
notes, new designs,
surrogate,
new events, new features.
surrogate,
Imagine
surrogate,
Zero Gate.
gate,
What is that?
zero gate.
What is that?
You don't. This song zero gates.
Oh, I never really heard the new songs. I just heard that it got picked up by a new dev leader.
Banger.
I just heard it got picked up by a new dev leader, and all the original dev members came
Honestly,
back,
I
and there
like
were
the
some
other
new
song
faces.
as well. Elimination sounds pretty cool and chill, honestly. So at least they took the pace like that. But
I will say
honestly,
this: if they change Dumped, I will never ever listen to the Oast again.
they changed.
If they change Dumped, I will cry.
Hopefully not. Keep it the same material, man.
Dumped. Okay, Singularium. I could kind of understand. That song only had like some new twist on vocals, and that was it. While Dumped is an incredibly good song. Like,
Honestly,
the only thing I wish, though, is that if they are going to change it, make it sound better than the original. That is the thing I will say. If they change it and it sounds worse than the original, I will never ever listen to the new Oast.
only I'll listen to Zorgate 50 million times. And I'm just kidding. If Doomsday get like a bit of an upgrade, I would listen to it immediately because this song will be a banger to me. Because Doomsday was like
Doomsday was good.
Doomsday was crazy good.
Exactly.
Like
Now,
the song,
imagine
like it went from the tone of, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry, life. I had to do this.
I will say, however, if the Sonic EXE mod gets picked up by a new dev leader, and a lot of the old faces or original dev team members that didn't get dragged into controversy because the internet and the Funkin' community come back.
If they do something like that, then they're gonna have to make a trailer video or teaser saying, "Hey, we're bringing it back."
Yeah, me personally, I hope that the mod gets revived. Because
If so,
the version 3.0 mod was really looking to be very good.
yes, and I'm like still waiting for like something cool. Like, I get it. FNF mods are like taking a different tone for what they are. Like, I'm seeing a bunch of like lyric songs. I'm seeing a bunch of different like original mods getting revamped and everything. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty awesome. What
Yeah.
exactly? And I'm just seeing Sonic EXE stand in the corner with like 50 million mods, straight up mods that get absolutely dumped, fired on, and then just him standing in the corner, just straight up like, why?
Me,
What?
me personally, I feel like any mods with any relation to like Xenofangs in the slightest, whether it's through like EXE, not counting Mario's Madness, they always either get canceled or end up just never happening.
Either someone that get a canceled build due to like time restraint or being busy or something that was going
Or
around.
controversy or rumors.
I can understand that. But Xenophase being in I can already see where this is going.
I mean, like, me personally, if you're gonna sit there and start controversy about someone that you either know is innocent or hasn't done anything, but you just want to start controversy to end that mod, then I'm a just straight up tell you no, and I'm gonna continue to, like, me personally, I wouldn't disband the dev team or kick someone out of the dev team. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Well,
care. I don't care what kind of drama you get into. As long as I know you're innocent and you can prove that you're innocent, you are staying.
yes.
Like, especially if it was like something in the past, I won't care. It's in the past. This is now. This is the future. I won't care what happened in the past. As long as you didn't do something like extremely horrible, you're staying.
Or just cause anything chaotic, then yeah.
As long as it's nothing like so dramatic that you have to be kicked out, you're staying.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like,
But honestly, I can understand why a bunch of FNF mods are someone getting canceled, but someone getting back on their feet. Which is nice that they're getting back on their feet with something new, but whatever, it's fine.
you know the singing voice for the pilot version of Alistair, right?
Yes.
He got dragged into controversy, and yet and it's so bad that he needs to respond, but he's not doing anything to defend himself. He's sending evidence that he's innocent to the dev team that he's working with. Like that new game that's supposed to come out.
Oh my god, Dorky joined! Oh my god!
I was trying to stay focused on the podcast. Hi, Dorky. Welcome in.
I
was trying to kind of follow how a lot of podcasts go, where they don't really pay much attention to chat.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways,
but let's make our podcast different, where we do pay attention to chat, where we do listen to chat.
Yeah.
We're gonna be different in all the right ways.
We're gonna be different than every podcast in history.
We'll be different.
We'll be different than any other person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, welcome in, Dorky.
Yeah, welcome in.
Welcome in.
Anyways, back to what you were saying.
So, yeah, the singing voice of Alistair for the pilot got dragged into controversy, and he's not doing anything to defend himself. He's sending evidence to the dev leader of the dev team to defend himself, for them to defend him, but he's not doing anything to defend himself. I don't remember what the name of the game was, because it's on Steam, and I don't ever plan to buy it.
Which is kind of
because I don't want to buy a game that I'm not going to play.
I mean, yeah. Unless you got $50 million, I guess.
Or unless you got the world's strongest computer.
If you want to run Minecraft in 20 frames, you better get the best PC setup in history.
Yeah. Dude, my computer, as long as I don't have OBS pulled up and running, Minecraft Java will run at a perfect from 30 to 60 FPS. But with OBS running or pulled up, it'll run at like 20.
20 FPS when OBS runs up, it already knows it's gonna cause a mess.
I mean, remember that initial, like, Let's Play series I was doing with Vazowick?
Yeah.
And how that was, like, going so smooth?
Yeah.
That's because Minecraft and OBS were running at a perfect frame rate.
Dang.
But now, for some reason, when I do stream or record anything, as long as it's not on the video capture card, it will not pick up or do anything at a perfect FPS. Minecraft won't run at perfect FPS.
Huh?
Minecraft won't run at the perfect FPS. OBS won't run at a perfect FPS. The only somewhat exception is Roblox. Roblox itself will run at a perfect 60 and sometimes go to 70. But OBS will struggle and it'll say like...
Wow!
But yeah, OBS will stay like below 30. Not even 30. It would stay below 50. And there
Yeah,
are
it's
multiple
not
times where it won't even go above 20.
Yeah, something tells me OBS cat. Well, OBS is not really all that bad. A lot of people use OBS for something, so it's at least that's viable. But sometimes OBS likes to mess some people up. It's kind of
Exactly.
funny, but yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, not gonna lie. If you're gonna need it, if you're gonna have a PC setup, you best have the best PC setup. Because if your PC is
You've
looking
got
like
to
a,
have the best PC in the world.
if you want to run a game that like legit needs like a multiple frames, I bet your PC will not explode in 60 seconds for it's about to explode.
I'm surprised my PC didn't blow up when I tried to play Indigo Park. Because, okay, it ran the intro, fine, perfect FPS. The moment it tried to load and send me into like the actual game itself, I was lucky that I didn't get the blue screen.
I'm surprised. How many FPS did you ran?
It was, okay, the intro was at like 60. I had it, I can't mess with the FPS. For some reason it won't let me. But I had it
Okay.
on the lowest quality setting possible. I had all the settings on the lowest possible. And it nearly crashed, or could have possibly blown up my computer.
And what was the
I'm-
lowest number?
Like 10.
Oh my god, 10 FPS.
Oh, FPS! FPS? No, 60.
Okay, so it was 60 for the intro, right?
60 for the intro, but the moment it tried to send me into the game, nothing was working. Mouse wasn't moving,
Dang.
nothing was working. Alt F4 wasn't working. Nothing was working.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Not
PCs
even-
have like,
Not even
like
pushing.
If you,
Not
if you get a PC that legit runs perfectly fine, that's fine with me. But if you get a PC that will look like it would run a nuclear plant, then I don't know what you're running on, dude.
Not even pushing the power button on the computer to power it off is working.
Dude, that was an issue with me.
Like,
dog.
I legit had to turn off and on the surge protector to get it to turn off and turn back on.
Like, I legit would like straight up play. I remember when I was playing Super Mario 64 co-op on my PC with OBS, and godly, OBS was like running like terribly low. My PC was acting up, dog.
I think me and you just have the worst computers in history.
My brother in Christ, my PC looks pretty prestige, but if I try to run it for like a simple gameplay of like Super Mario 64 co-op, this thing might look like it's about to explode.
That's why I don't want to buy parts to upgrade my computer. So
Yeah,
that I
unless
don't.
you get,
That's why,
like,
so that I don't
unless
gotta
you
worry
got,
about that.
Unless you got a PC that runs the solar system, then yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to upgrade mine because I don't want to sell it and it be like worth like like $100. Like I go to like I don't want to sell it because I want to keep it. I don't want. It's a perfectly good computer. It's just old.
Dude, I understand if you want to like sell parts like that felt bad to you or something, or you want to get like a new RAM or some other settings like that. Because, man, I sure do love PC building.
I mean, again, don't get me wrong. Buying parts for a computer isn't cheap. It's never cheap.
It's not cheap, not like ever cheap at all. Because half of them parts make it look like straight up like banks. And some of the parts that you're even looking for, and some of the parts that you might be looking for could just be sold out or something.
That too.
Which is a huge problem because, yeah, you're gonna have to be looking for another similar part, but that's gonna take like probably a few hours.
It's gonna take a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because as long as you get as long as the product doesn't sell out, or as long as the product works perfectly, prestigely fine, and your RAM is running at a good quality, you should be fine.
Exactly.
Unless your PC will honestly crash 5 seconds later.
Yeah, that would absolutely suck.
Dude, running up your PC and then making it crash for like 5 seconds. Are you kidding me?
Are you gay now?
Yeah. Like,
Apparently cats can be gay.
I mean, I would legit have to like get a new PC and then just start going like, you got it.
One of my male cats was just mounted onto my other male cat.
And just for everyone, if your GPU is running at a low status, go get another GPU.
exactly.
I mean, yeah, as long as you have enough money to buy everything, because oh my god, the amount of money you're gonna be spending is gonna be looking like you're about to be eating.
There's a lot of stuff I have that I kind of want to sell. Because I don't. There's a lot of stuff I have that I don't use. Like,
If there was one part in your PC that kind of ruined how your PC is as of now, what would you sell? Like not like technically want to sell, but like if like the PC, but what are the part that like messed you up entirely?
so, in my case, it's actually like it needs a bigger power box. It needs a new hard drive. It needs a new processor. It needs a lot of new parts. It's an old computer.
Yeah, old computers be running like a steam engine. I'm not gonna lie.
Like at any moment, as long as if you don't take care of it, it's gonna go kablooey.
If you don't take care of that PC, come your house is gone.
Exactly. yeah.
as long as you make sure that PC doesn't run anything that contains like 60 to 100 FPS, that thing's gonna go kaboom.
But yeah, if I had to sell my computer as it is now, I'd probably wager it at like maybe 100 at least 50, but at most maybe like 100, maybe 120, somewhere around there.
As long as someone wants to buy it, and probably
That too, as long as someone wants to buy it.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I can understand that, but oh my god.
And also, I know that if I sell my computer, I won't be able to stream, I won't be able to record, I won't be able to actually play with you.
And then you have to like find another PC and you have to like get it all together again.
Exactly.
Yeah. So another time you're gonna have another time if you go like have enough money or like I don't know, like grab another PC from a website you wanted to buy from. And if the PC has been like doing you not too well, you could sell it, but at another time you're not going to be able to stream or anything at all. So it's a bit of a wager of what you want to do with it.
Yeah. Man, it's just kind of boring because we're talking, but there's like nothing interesting happening.
At least not like I can understand that we have been talking and nothing interesting has happened so far.
I mean, that's kind of what a podcast is, though. It's just two guys or just two friends in general just talking.
Yeah, that's true. It's just like just talking and stuff. So nothing else too crazy, I guess.
Yeah.
Not like a,
And
not
we,
like distorted
me and
sound
you also
effects
get
playing it.
me and you also get more time to actually talk.
Yeah, because it's summer.
Exactly. Yeah. Yippee.
I have
So-
this Merlin, which I don't know what it's doing here. It goes,
So, I went to the doctor for my med check. I had brought
Yes.
up how I am struggling to get full hours of sleep. I was given two options. Try starting on a sleep schedule, or go on and up the medication a bit.
and what was your option?
I chose try to sleep schedule first because I don't want to up the medication if it's just my sleep routine that's the problem.
Okay.
I'm not joking. Saturday, I went to sleep at like 12. No, it wasn't even 12. I actually went to sleep at 11. I woke up
11.
at 10.
10.
I went to sleep at 11 p.m. and woke up at 10 p. Not 10 p. Woke up at 10 a.m.
That's crazy.
I think it's safe to say I had a pretty good nap. I had a pretty good sleep.
you legit hit the power nap. You went for a full on. I'm gonna go to sleep. I surely won't be taking that.
wakes up, and it's like it's like the next day.
Dude, you won't believe me when I tell you this. So, one time I was like a bit super tired. I legit was not doing anything, but I was just tired. So I went to sleep. And when I like fell asleep, do you know what else happened afterward? I fell asleep, right? And it's like about like the morning, early in the morning, falling asleep. I don't know how. Then, the moment I wake up and open my eyes, in the world is it late?
You slept
It
the
was
whole
late
day?
in the morning. I woke up and it was late. I woke up. I legit opened half of my eyes and see early in the morning. Felt tired still, and like I think I fell asleep at night, and then afterwards it felt late, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? Why does it feel so late? Oh, why is it late in the morning? Like I was confused. Like what is going on?
I saw. Okay, my brother was scrolling through YouTube Shorts on the TV. He scrolled upon a short of a guy that said that he went to sleep at like at like I think he said like 7 or 8. He woke up, looked at the time. It said like 10 a.m. or something like that. He
10
checked it.
a.m..
He checked the date. It was the next day. He slept for 16 hours.
16 hours? You gotta be kidding me.
I mean, at least he's had a good nap.
Yes.
Because that was what he was initially doing. He was tired, so he's like, I'm gonna take a nap. Bro really hit the power button and then powered and then hit it again to power back up.
He legit like woke up 5 seconds later, falls asleep. Just like like are you gonna wake up and then
Like-
fall? Like legit said, you know, I'm going to sleep. I wonder how like this will go. Like surely nobody would do anything crazy as me like falling asleep and suddenly later in the night and then just how is it 10 a.m. right now?
Man, there's so many stories. I actually didn't think we'd actually have so many stories.
Yes.
At the same time,
Think of some like funny ones. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, at the same time though, even though we hardly talk, there's enough time between every time we talk for a lot of stories to happen.
Yeah, that's true.
So at least we got stuff to yap about for the podcast.
Yeah, this was that one time my dog legit was on the top of it was on the kitchen table.
Oh God.
I'm
Okay.
not kidding. My dog was on the kitchen table.
How does that happen?
I don't know. I legit. I legit went back when I took out the chest. I went back home, or I think I was in my room or something. I can't remember. But I went back. First thing I see, tie up my dog on the table. How? I'm confused. How?
Okay, my dog, when he's like standing on his back legs, he is tall
Yeah.
enough that if he really wanted to, he could jump up onto the chair and walk onto the table. He is tall enough to do that. But at least it's only the cats that get up on the table.
Yeah.
For cats, it makes more sense. For dogs,
No.
it don't. Everything about it just doesn't seem right.
It doesn't. It doesn't seem
Nothing
right.
makes sense.
It feels like an optic illusion when you look at it more and more. Like, huh?
Like, what? So
Honestly, I honestly love that when I was playing Kingdom Hearts, when I was live streaming for it, I legit have the most funniest part about like playing this game and then automatically looking just for 1 second. Agent, so you know the funny part about like the weeping angels, right?
is that
Like,
when you're not
you have to
look?
look
Is
at
that
them,
when
and
you?
if you look away,
Yeah.
they'll like start moving.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
For me, it was Donald and Goofy doing the same exact thing.
Donald Duck and Goofy.
Yes, I'm not joking when I said those two. I legit was playing Kingdom Hearts 2. For 1 second, they were standing. When they were standing still in one of the parts I was in, I would like saw them far apart. They're like close together, but they're close together. I'm far apart. I look back, nothing has changed. Okay, that's fine. Maybe they're just talking and stuff. Next second, I know. I look down. There's Donald on the floor, like right next to me. He legit appeared out of nowhere, by the way. He didn't have like a walking animation, went over you. He teleported. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, hey, Donald, what you doing here? And then 1 second, I look away. There's Goofy. I screamed so loud, it felt like a horror movie. Oh my god. And that's why I love that game because now I can legit the most craziest funniest stuff I can do in that game. Especially Splatoon. I actually like Splatoon for doing something goofy.
Splatoon's the greatest way to do some funny, silly stuff.
Yes. Like, I can legit... Like, the amount of times I legit got myself into a corner and didn't legit get killed for it was just so stupid.
So I was playing in like a turf war match one day
Yeah.
because I had nothing to do, so I was like, I guess I'll play turf war. I was playing turf war this one match. This guy, he ran up to me, killed me, stopped moving altogether, and just stood there. And as soon as I respawned, I saw him because he was like in my view, in line of sight. He started walking.
Okay. Question: what map did this take?
It was on Wahoo Park.
Dear. Not
Like-
that map.
Okay, like he killed me. He killed me. Stopped moving like I reminded him of someone. Like he didn't even look around. He didn't look. He didn't use the Y button. He didn't do anything. Completely like froze up, stood there, and then he just started moving like it never happened.
That felt weird.
Like he stopped,
Like,
like the way it felt like he stopped moving because he realized who I was, and then just continued moving like nothing happened.
Like, it felt like you died. It felt like when he killed you, it felt like he had a present mind, like, what did I just do? Oh dear God, what have I done? And then
What
just
have I done?
leaves. What have I done?
What have I done?
What have I done?
No, what have I
I'm an
done?
innocent person.
No.
And then just leaves. Like, I know Splatoon is just all funny games, but there's one that creeps me out way too much. You know
I have
that mask hat,
The mass hat?
the mask hat. You know the little fish hat. I think.
The fish mask?
Yeah, the one with the little eyes and the mouth.
Yeah, from Splatoon 3, correct?
Yeah, honestly, I forgot how it feels to see that thing because I was in a match with a few friends of mine, and when I was playing that, when I was playing Turf War and stuff, when I saw the mask, I'm like, wait a minute, oh dear God, oh dear God, I legit was out my way trying to find someone, and then when I saw, like, oh dear God. Like, I felt like a horror movie for a bit because, oh my God, I did not want to deal with that. I did not want to deal with that player at all because it felt like if I went up to the person, I feel like I'm going to fall an unfortunate fate.
Why do I feel like a good idea for a special would be to take Shadow the Hedgehog's shoes, but make them shoot out ink as a special? Just, you get to glide anywhere you want.
Oh, that's just InkGen in a nutshell.
Yeah, but you don't fly. You just hover.
You just
hover.
straight up.
You just hover.
Instead, you just straight up pick the shoes and just go Chaos Ink.
Chaos Inc.
If Splatoon 4 came out and Sega collabed, I want the character specials to be Sonic related.
Please, that would be funny.
I
Like a
legit want
special a special just be you get Sonic speed, but you all have to ink as well. Otherwise, you lose the speed.
Yeah, you just like run fast, or someone's gonna do something creative, just makes Booyah Bomb replace Sonic or something, or oh wait, hold on, Ink Armor. Wait, no, I don't think Ink Armor is there yet.
I remember when the Booyah Bomb came out in Splatoon 2.
Oh, when I first saw the update for Splatoon 2 and they added a Booyah Bomb, I already know how it felt. Everyone, share your energy with me. Every time I see that move, I felt like I'm watching a spirit bomb come into play.
I know.
It's legit a spirit bomb.
It's so weird too.
Like I know it's not. I know it's just a reference to Dragon Ball, but when you put notches like that, I'm starting to question it.
Exactly.
Wait, if Tails has a special for Splatoon, I want him to have some like gadgets everywhere, like straight up like I don't know, have like gadgets everywhere that felt like the killer whale or something.
Yeah.
Knuckles would just be like the ink armor, but you basically like have like a limit, have like strong armor, can like do somewhat more damage, I believe, but I don't think that will happen. But at the same time, Rock,
Yep. I miss
Shadow,
the Stingray.
Shadow on the other hand, no, I'm not thinking of Chaos Control. No, that would be broken. No,
That'd be too broken,
no.
yeah.
No, I don't want Chaos Control in my Splatoon game. I straight up do not want to go to a turf war match and then absolutely get hit with Chaos Control.
I miss the Stingray.
He's pretty cool.
Because of all the squid parties you could use it for. That's the only reason I miss it. Like it sucked. It sucked as a special. It sucked as a special for using, except for like in Rainmaker. But anywhere else, like it sucked. Squid partying, it was the absolute best.
Yeah, squid partying for me, when I first heard about it, I was like, okay, it's just a bunch of people doing whatever they want. And as I'm like looking at more and more, I'm like, oh, okay.
Interesting.
Like squid parties for me were like kind of like the fun part about Splatoon. If you weren't on a squid party, then what were you doing?
Exactly.
And I'm not gonna lie, for me, when I first saw these, I'm like, I wonder if everybody's gonna do this exact same thing. No, they're not. On a few occasions, no.
Yeah, Splatoon, just to be very frank, it's nearly filled to the brim with tryhards.
Like, the game can legit be fun for about, like, a few minutes, like, a few matches in Splatoon, like, 3 as of right now, because I think people saying they don't like Splatoon 3 and like Splatoon 1 more better, which...
Nintendo should have really learned from their mistake from when everyone started using unauthorized sources to play online still. They should have realized, hey, people still play this, even though we don't make parts for it anymore. People still enjoy the games there. We should at least port the games that they like to the Switch, or at least have exceptions for those games.
Yeah. Don't get me started when I saw everybody keep using Booyah Bomb every few minutes because someone has a weapon that has a coordinary special to it. Because every time I play Turf War, it's just Booyah Bomb.
Booyah Bomb, Booyah Bomb, Wave Breaker, Triple Splashdown.
Triple Splashdown out of nowhere. Stingray. Wait, no, that's Stingray.
The Killer Whale 3.0.
Yes, and then out of nowhere, the moment you're thinking everything will be fine, rain.
Yep, rain.
Rain.
Just rain.
Rain. Not to mention, like, the matchmaking can be so scarred. Like, 1 second you're doing well, and then the other second you're getting straight up bodied by players that know how to play the game efficiently.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's why.
dude,
It's
you won't
literally
believe
why.
this. I went against an entire match against like straight up paintbrushes.
Just everyone on that team was paintbrushes.
Yes. Same with everybody with the sniper.
Okay, sniping is way worse than the brush. Well, yes, the brush is quick. Getting sniped every time you respawn sucks.
Like, dude, I'm legit respawning. How in the world you're gonna come at me full speed and I did not see you? Just bang. Not to mention, we were giving the snipers a hard time trying to kill us because while the sniper is a bit faster, there's some parts where you basically might be blind to realize that someone's behind you.
Yeah, especially the splatter scope ones. Any charger with the splatter scope, you are blind because you
Straight up,
can't see behind you. I could walk up to behind you and splat you, and you'd be like, "Where did you come from?"
Like they'll be like, "What did you do? Where'd you come from? How'd you get me?" And I'm just sitting there like,
You're using a splatter scope.
using a splatter scope, dude. That's how you lose.
You only see what's in front of you. Meanwhile, with literally any other charger, as long as it doesn't have the splatter scope, you have full range of what's in
You
your
have
surroundings.
everything to see from the view, from the eyes, from the opponent right in front of you. You basically can see everything. But if you got a splatter scope, GG's, buddy, you're getting cooked.
Exactly.
Like, I can understand the weapon choices and everything you can pick, because as a person who's dualies, splatterlings, and
Splatolings.
katanas, yeah, I use a splatterling before.
Splatolings.
Yeah, the miniguns,
That's splatlings,
splatlings. Oh, yeah, sure, right.
not
Splatlings,
splatolings.
yeah. Splatterling,
It's splatlings.
Splatlings, yeah. As a person who's made dualies, splatlings, and splatanas, and others, I'm very efficient for what I am.
Yeah.
For the sake of it, I don't understand why does like straight up, like, I understand I made those weapons, but half of the time, yeah, I'm gonna main them. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna main them. But surely it's not gonna be worse.
You want to know something that really doesn't make sense to me?
What?
First, with Splatoon logic,
I don't know.
are you? I know you're muted, but are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. You know how they have a crap ton of hats, right? Why do you still take ink damage even though you're wearing a hat? Like, the ink rain theoretically should not damage you because you're wearing something that completely makes it to where it doesn't hit you. What is the logic there? How does that work? Are the hats literally just like transparent things? Like, are they just holograms? You guys enjoying the podcast so far?
Hey, I'm back once again.
Oh, you went AFK?
Yeah, I was kind of about to came in and stuff, so yeah, that's all.
Oh, so you didn't hear what I said then?
Oh, I did hear you what you said.
Okay. Does that make sense though?
Kind of. I mean, when you get hit with the ink in the hat, it just feels a bit odd
Because
it's a hat.
yeah, it completely is supposed to like stop rain from hitting you. So why does ink rain still? Why do you still take damage from ink rain if you're wearing a hat?
I don't know. Maybe like the ink has like some sort of like go through hat type thing or something.
Oh, you want to know something that is somewhat disturbing with the Splatoon character Inklings and
Yeah.
Octolings? Is that they still have their ink sacs.
Oh.
It's literally located in their chest.
That
That is where their ink sacs are located. Sunken Scroll, hang on. I believe I can pull up an image.
all the sunken
Splatoon
yeah, those
1
scrolls have the most
Sunken
weirdest ways.
Scroll Inkling Biology. I'm gonna find it. I believe it's the Sunken Scrolls from Splatoon 1. It might actually be from Splatoon 2. Okay. 2. Yes, it's from Splatoon 2. Allow me to show up the window capture on a OBS, bring that to the top for the chat and the podcast. What's in this? That's their ink sac. Allow me to share my screen with. Oh yeah, you're already seeing it, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already.
That's their ink sac.
That's crazy.
That's located in their chest.
That's kind of crazy that it's like located there.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, where else is it going to be located?
Yeah, really have no idea.
Like, it's really not going to get located anywhere else. Like, where's it going to
Okay.
be? In their stomach? They eat. They eat and drink.
Yeah.
So it's really either get rid of it entirely or keep the thing that still makes them related to squids or octopi.
True.
Did you know you can have an octopus as a pet?
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Supposedly, you can also have a squid as a pet. Now, imagine having both as pets. What's the first thing you're gonna name them?
For an octopus and then squid.
Oh. You wanna know something crazy about Squidward from SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Is that Squidward's name is a prank.
Squidward.
He's an octopus. His dad canonically thought it'd be funny to name him after a squid, even though he's an octopus.
Kind of crazy.
I mean,
And
the name Squidward kind of fits him anyway.
yeah.
So, I mean, even though that was supposed to be a prank, it made sense, and I'm not too upset by it. Oh man, so much stuff we've talked about.
Yeah, we have.
What else
Bro.
is there to yap about?
I have no idea.
Did you know that there's a deleted scene from SpongeBob? Where they went to Crazy Land?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Wait, no, was it called Random Land?
I thought it was called Crazy Land.
No, I think I remember it was called Random Land, I think.
It's probably called Random Land then.
Yeah, it is called Random Land.
Landom Land.
Random Land. Yeah.
Yeah, Landom Land. Yeah, totally.
Yep.
So for anyone that doesn't know, the deleted scene where it was replaced with a scene of Squidward with a Squidward's head being put on to a realistic baby that's just with a blue shade over it. It was initially what was there was a reference to that old creepypasta about that That's what Mistful Crimson Morning's first 3 songs were based off of.
Yeah, and this thing was like there until like Nickelodeon decided to fix it.
Yeah,
It was pretty interesting when I saw that. When I first saw, like, is that red red mist? Is that
yeah.
red
Who was
mist?
that? Red
Squidward?
Mist? Is that Red Mist Squidward?
Like I was like, huh? What? Honestly, the
Hello.
jump scare, it kind of got me a few times, but after a while, it was kind of pretty funny to see that reference until they changed it to the baby, which, by the way, is pretty alright. So you don't want to disturb anyone, but honestly, it's kind of a pull of a prank.
You want to know something that someone's parents did that was very stupid?
What?
So you know how the Amazing Digital Circus is rated for is not meant for kids at all.
Yeah.
The Amazing Digital Circus got dragged into drama because their parents decided to allow their kid to watch the show, even though that kid's brother told them it's not a good idea. That kid cried for 30 minutes because Gummy Goo died at the end. Got blown up at the end.
That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, Glitch, Gooseworks, everyone that worked on the Amazing Digital Circus has all said it's not made for kids.
And yeah, kids like it regardless. And parents were kind of mad about this and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because I swear, Amazing Digital Circus will be aired for 1 second, and then all of a sudden, it will get into a lot of controversies about something.
Did you hear that part of episode 5 finally got leaked?
Oh, episode 5. I think I've seen that before.
There was the whole situation with the Gaslight District.
Oh, yeah.
Where all the Amazing Digital
story.
Circus fans were all like, cool, episode 5 when? Of the Amazing Digital Circus.
Like, legit, the show came out as a pilot. It is a pilot. Let them work on something else. And then all of a sudden, the controversy starts spearing in like, where's episode 5? Where is
Literally every single Gaslight District post on the Glitch channel was every comment was, when is the Amazing Digital episode 5? Yeah, the Amazing Digital Circus episode 5. Goosework straight up said, every time someone goes on to anything related to the Gaslight District and asks about the Amazing Digital Circus and when its episode 5 is going to release, they're going to delay it by 5 months.
So, dear God.
That got everyone to stop immediately.
Straight up. That's like a quiet down moment right there.
That was Goosework straight up telling everyone to stop it.
They're gonna work on it.
I mean, they were working on it anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
in the words that Charlie Morningstar and Blitz said, animation takes time.
Straight up, yes.
Especially 3D animating. 2D animating, I'll admit it's not easy, but it's probably not as difficult as 3D animation. Because 3D, you gotta make sure everything's fluent, otherwise any mistakes are gonna be visible. Animation mistakes with 2D, because those are all single-handedly drawn, there's almost gonna be no mistakes.
Like, straight up, why? Like,
Me personally, though, I'm happy that they're starting to work on Amazing Digital Circus episode 5, but I watched the pilot to the Gaslight District, and boy is it good.
the pilot's pretty awesome. You guys could go check it out.
At glitch.com. Yeah, at glitch.com. At
Yes.
the YouTube Glitch channel here on YouTube. Man.
I have no idea what to talk about. I'm feeling a bit bored right now.
I mean, yeah, there was like everything that was interesting that was here. We already talked about.
Yeah.
Oh, this morning I was recording some more songs for the video I was making. Someone
Wait, you
in
mean
the
that?
in that video I wanted to show you.
Oh yeah, that FNF video you were working on.
Yeah. Some guy in the Roblox chat was cursing and it wasn't being censored.
You gotta be kidding me.
Like, the full F word was there.
Straight up
Every curse word they put in there was not censored.
at all. No moderation.
No
or-
censored, no censorship, nothing.
No hashtags.
No hashtags.
You gotta be kidding me.
That's not the first time I've seen it too. I've seen it a couple times before. But the
Dude,
fact it was in a Roblox chat of all places, where they're very
The fact that
where they're very strict about censorship.
They're very strict, but yet every time they say that, they're legit gonna let people do whatever they want.
Like, I can't even, like, there are some times where if you're just trying to say, like, hi there, how's it going? They will censor it altogether because it's supposedly a bad word in there.
Like, I'm starting to be confused. Like, straight up, dude, why?
Like, nothing makes sense when it comes to Roblox censorship. Because on one hand, they're strict, but on the other hand, you can get away with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like, come on, bro.
Like, I was reported once because I beat someone in a rap battle on a game that is specifically designed for beating other people in rap battles and insulting them.
Yeah, honestly,
That was what the whole entire game's design and purpose was. And yet I was reported by my opponent for winning.
you gotta be kidding me.
And also because I apparently said the H word.
That being...
What do you think the H word is?
Dude, I can't even tell. There's like a lot. There's like a few that I can think of.
Okay, what's the most common one?
Usually people will say heck. Usually people will say H double hockey sticks.
That one.
I got it.
I mean, you could say heck. That's not a bad word.
I mean, yeah, as long as it's not like taking it too far. But anyways,
As long
Yeah,
as it's not taken into context.
yeah, but Roblox is just there to do whatever it wants and just see how far it can do whatever.
Exactly. Like, nothing
Like-
makes
like-
sense.
Roblox moderation gotta be on something, dude. Like,
Roblox
come on.
moderation is iffy. On one hand, they are censoring bad words, but on the other hand, they're censoring stuff that really shouldn't even be censored.
first off, the UT, like, I can understand like the UGC outfits and stuff, but when you add outfits that legit don't even feel safe, I don't even know what
Like,
you're doing.
There's a lot of outfits on Roblox that aren't even made for kids.
Some of them are legit, like, straight up. I'm not kidding. They're like straight up weird.
There's a lot of them that are just straight up inappropriate too.
Like, legit go to a game that that fits like a lot of players that have like the most weirdest outfit, and bam, you'll find it.
Any Roblox game that actually lets you see their avatar, you are more than likely gonna run into that one player that's got the most inappropriate avatar ever.
I hate that so much, dude. Like,
It's especially bad with Minecraft Bedrock.
oh my god. I get Minecraft exists, but jeez.
It's not as bad on Java because Mojang kind of focuses a little bit more on Java, but on
Yeah.
Bedrock, it is like horrible.
Oh, you got a custom avatar. That's pretty awesome. And then you got one in the store.
Like,
Dude,
holy.
Like, you could have done something, but I guess you focused more on Java than Bedrock over here, just straight up having, like, you know.
Like, it makes no sense. How is avatars worse on Bedrock than it is Java? Or not Java. How is it worse on
Wagon.
No Englishing today. That's great.
Wow.
That's great, everybody. I can't English right now.
Yeah.
Yippee! Somehow, avatars are worse on Minecraft Bedrock than they are on Roblox. And I don't get how.
It's kind of crazy.
Nothing makes sense.
Nothing definitely makes sense against like a bunch of stuff that's going around. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to... What's the craziest thing you've heard on a stream? Just in general.
I think I know a few, but I definitely do not want to say them on this stream. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair. Craziest thing I've heard on a stream that I can say on stream is someone, like, managing to screw up saying a word so badly that it sounds like an entire different word. I don't remember what the word was either.
Dude, the feeling of just messing up that specific word and all of a sudden it just crumbles into pieces.
Exactly. Like, nothing makes sense.
Nothing ever makes sense in any industry.
No
At all.
logic anywhere.
Legit nothing.
Nothing.
Straight nothing.
So
Not
the way
anything.
the way I'm thinking that the podcast episodes are gonna work are Mondays it's my channel, Sundays it's yours.
Yes.
I believe
guess-
I believe that's how that's
I
gonna
have
work.
to like stream in a different way since yours like it's on OBS, so I'm gonna have to let you stream it and stuff.
Well, I mean, I could record too.
I mean, yeah, you can record. Oh wait, I done forgot. There's a setting where people can stream on their own destination. I forgot about that.
Oh my god.
Meaning I can legit stream and you can stream the same thing as well.
I might continue to work on the actual imagery of the podcast too. Like, I might find a way to import a desk, and you and me be sitting on a desk or sitting at chairs on a desk.
Legit, just us sitting on a chair, and then probably have a third chairs for like if anyone wants to join the podcast.
Yeah, like just sitting somewhere in the background.
Probably sitting in the middle of the table.
Probably. I might even cut out a little hole somewhere in this background that I currently have put on to show the timer, because I'm pretty sure I have to share my entire screen for that timer to actually show up. Oh, golly gee.
Oh boy.
So, we also never really established how long we want these episodes to be. We both just said, you know what, we want to start a podcast, we're gonna do one. And then we thought,
But we
like...
haven't established anything.
Exactly. Like, the only thing we established was that Mondays, Sundays, podcast.
Yeah.
That was it. And that we were gonna
Yeah.
bounce them back and forth. That was
Yeah.
it.
And then we didn't even describe what our like time limit for these things would be.
We didn't even...
Like what is
I didn't even think of putting the background, what I'm gonna do visually. Music-wise, I didn't even think. Like, we both agreed that we were gonna do a podcast, juggle the episodes, and juggle what channel streaming them. And that we were gonna get the best couple scenes or clips, compile them all into one video, edit it a little bit, clean it up, and then put it on like the actual podcast channel. Oh, speaking of which, you should be able to actually do stuff on there.
Hmm?
Because I set you to be a manager on there as well.
Oh yeah. That's true.
So theoretically, you should be able to do that there.
Yeah, that's true. I could just do that because I think that's more awesome.
Yeah. Why is this music so catchy?
I have no idea.
Like, it's so calming, but catchy. So we're probably gonna have this video playing every time we stream the podcast.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. See if I can.
So the way I'm thinking we do this is that you get all the clips, compile them, and then send them to me, and then I'll put them all together and clean it up and add some edits.
I could send the clips. I could.
Because you do the shenanigans series, the multi shenanigans, and that's all like just a bunch of clips, correct?
Yeah, I do. I do that.
So you would more likely be the better fit for that, and I'd be the more fit of putting them all together, cleaning it up a little bit.
What I can find the most interesting clips I can see and find what I can do.
Yep. So between now and all the way to Sunday, we're gonna continue to work on the podcast because
yes, I mean Sunday fits because because Sunday ends and then comes Monday.
Oh yeah, because we'd get 2 podcast episodes back to back.
Yeah.
So right after episode 2 would be episode 3.
Yeah.
And then episode 4 and 5. It's quite literally perfect.
It legit works.
It does. I might even make a playlist, a collaborative playlist where both of us can put in each live streamed episode of the podcast.
Yeah, and then we just put them on an own separate side.
And then we'll find the clips or the most interesting parts, put them all together.
The clips and stuff to see what part we might prefer putting in.
Yeah. So I guess we could both probably agree that the episodes will probably just go till there's nothing left to talk about.
Yeah.
Which is kind of now, but there's always something that comes up, or I end up getting reminded of, or you end up getting reminded of.
Yeah.
To start a story. So anytime we think the podcast is about time to end for the episode, it's just gonna keep going for a little longer because we remember something.
Yeah.
That's usually how conversations go too, is that we think it's gonna end, and then it just kind of immediately goes continuing.
Yeah, it straight up just goes from yeah, okay. And then all of a sudden, oh wait, never mind.
Yep. So is that your actual cat?
No. I just found this image. It legit was random. I went this guy looks pretty cool. I might put that on. I don't know. I might put that on. And this is how far I went. Legit.
It all started from you finding an image on Google.
I legit found the cat image, went with it, and then bam.
And then the rest is history. I still think it's funny how...
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
I think it's kind of funny how my channel initially started from my sister uploading a few videos, getting bored of the channel, and handing it off to me. Then I do nothing with it till 2020, somewhere around there. And I just start off as an Among Us YouTuber.
And then look at you now.
Yep.
You're doing random other stuff.
It mainly consists of Splatoon, though, because I've built up a fan base of Splatoon fans.
Yeah, you used to play Mario Kart, if I remember correctly.
I still do.
Oh yeah, you still do play Mario Kart, I forgot.
I just don't record... I can't record it with good quality and upload it.
Yeah, because Mario Kart can be a bit...
Not really because of Mario Kart. It's more because, for some reason, because I have the physical game card for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it won't actually transfer the entire game to the Switch, to the other Switch. I can only bounce the DLC back and forth.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, with Uno, because that's bought digitally on both Switches, I can transfer the entire game between both consoles. And the DLC.
Yay! Uno!
Speaking of which, you got Uno. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Yay!
I was not expecting our first match together to take so long, to take as long as it did.
Legit, I legit was like, oh my god, how long is this gonna take, dude?
I was in a voice chat too when you texted me saying, "Hey, I got Uno."
Legit, I was like, hey, I finally got it.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, let's go." And the match that we're in just takes like nearly an hour.
And it just plays like a bunch of cards for like I don't know, for like
I was literally
2 to 3 hours.
I was sitting there the entire time thinking, "Why is this taking so long?
I was like, why is this match still going?
This is crazy."
Legit, when I told you I got Uno, it legit, I thought the game was gonna be like much fun, but oh my god.
It's a
Like,
yes, it's a basic card game, but holy crap, is it fun?
Legit, Uno's that one game where you basically could just straight up sabotage someone all because of a card.
Exactly. You place one card, boom, you sabotage that other person.
Oh, what's this? You got a reverse card? Well, too bad. Just put that card down and just, get him.
I got you, boy.
It's kind of funny when you play Uno, because once you play Uno, all you have to do is basically grab a card that's specifically funny to you and then win.
Exactly. The best ways to end the game is to place down a +4 with basic Uno. With Uno flip, end it on the flip side and place a +5.
Honestly, there's so many different types of Unos. I thought Uno was just going to be the basic one of the entire game, but I thought it was more basic. But then all of a sudden, when you said Uno flip, I'm like, who the heck is Uno flip?
I have that DLC. I also have the 50-year Uno, the winter Uno, the rabbits Uno.
Oh yeah, you do have those.
So
But
if
nothing compares against Uno.
yeah, nothing compares to classic Uno. The normal basic game mode that started it all.
The basic mode that legit made every single person crash out at a 15-mile radius.
Yeah.
Legit, Uno's that one game where you play with your friends, think it's about to be a fun, lovely game with the entire family, only for like
For everyone to get
fun.
so mad that they crash out.
They legit be committing, like, I swear, Uno players are the main reason why people start having a bit of have madness towards this game. Legit, Uno can go from like, oh, I just place a card down, I place a card down, and all that, until one of them gets a reverse card or a skip card, and then all that breaks loose.
Yep. So I've been thinking, my FNAF OC looks a little too similar to a normal Eclipse character. Even though that's kind of what he's meant to be, a good version of an Eclipse.
Yes.
I've been thinking of ways to make him more original. To kind of move him away from an Eclipse. But I don't want to make him a moon or a sun. I want him to still be both, but not like...
You want to make him a god?
No. That'd be too difficult to draw.
I'm just joking.
And I'm not gonna do what the Sun and Moon show did, where they simply just changed the design, but still kept them the same. Like, I want him to still physically be the same character and mentally
Like,
still be the
feel
same.
recognizable.
Yeah, still recognizable. Like, you could take one look at him and say, "Yeah, that's Galaxy." But
Yeah, that's him.
I don't want to change him entirely. Like, I already changed how I draw like part of his face. Like, he no longer has the puffed out cheeks or the very pointy nose. He's now got a rounded nose and just painted on cheeks. Like, he looks different. He also no longer has stars on him. He's got a bunch of moon shapes on him. Like, his pants have moons. He no longer has the bells. His hat has like one big old star on it. But that's just how I draw the start of his hat too. So So I don't know what I want to do though, because I want to continue to have him be still the same.
Have him be himself.
Yeah, I want him to still be himself, but I don't want it to be like a complete full redesign that isn't necessary or called for. Like, I'm sure there are times where you make characters or OCs for games and you want to change it to be more original.
Yeah, I could really say the same thing. Yeah, because at times when I was trying to think of a character for like the rest of like Bready's friends, I was just thinking like, oh, okay, I'll just make this up. But then I like carefully rethink myself just to make sure none does not feel a bit familiar. I guess.
Yeah, because, like I said, I don't want it to be like a complete redesign. I want him to still be recognizable. I just want him to have some more original ideas or design choices.
It's like when I asked my friend Bolty about like he said he wanted to redesign his character and stuff. Like I asked him like, hey, he said I wanted to change it, like Bolt's character specifically. While I did say that's fine, but at the same time it kind of felt unrecognizable if you want to like change the character and stuff. I mean, it's fine if you want to change it, but it's still not going to be recognizable to everybody. Like, seriously.
I have an idea for the... Sorry, continue.
No, go ahead, my bad.
No, you were talking before me.
No, you were gonna say something, but I was like kind of talking stuff, but I did not mean to interrupt you. Go ahead. No, it's my pleasure. Go ahead.
Alright. An idea I have for my end, whenever, like Mondays, whenever I stream the next episode, I have idea for podcast waiting screens.
Waiting screens?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Excuse you.
Imagine, okay, so you know how whenever you go into Splatoon, because because my character's a Splatoon.
Yeah.
How, like, you as you're walking up, like let's say to Salmon Run, there'll sometimes be a character or an Inkling or an Octoling just sitting there on the side.
Yeah.
If you have, do you have the Splatoon 2 Plaza or no?
No, I don't get the Splatoon 2 Plaza. I don't get that.
Darn. Okay, I'm gonna send you a video. It's literally just 30 seconds.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Boop, boop. There you go. Oh yeah, I forgot. You could just look at the live too. My screen share.
Yeah, I can just check the video.
The screen share. I forgot I was sharing my screen on Discord.
Yeah.
So that clip I sent you, if you're watching it.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but with my Splatoon PFP, and possibly your Octoling, if you wanted to include him. Or are you an Octoling?
I could do something like that. I could do something like that.
Are you an Octoling or an Inkling? I actually don't remember.
Yeah, I'm an Octoling.
Alright, I didn't want to assume you were an Octoling, because...
Oh wow, everybody! Oh wow, someone in your service. We're gonna play Gartic Phone. We still promised that.
We did promise that. So, do we want to call this podcast here then?
We could call it off here.
Alright. This is the perfect outro song. Well, everyone, that's the end of episode 1. We'll see you all in the next episode on Bready's channel.
Alright, see you guys Sunday.
Yep.
Adios, amigos.
See you.